I'm not quite sure because I don't know that much about this, but this sure looks like the grain is running this way in this. You can see it. So I'm assuming that's end grain. No, it's awful, it's just dust coming off. So that, we'll see if I can do something with this. Tom over at Axe sent this to me. Now, I know he was having problems with it, and I'd actually forgot he said he was going to send this. And he was saying he was having a lot of problems with it. Now, I'm assuming if it's end grain, that's why. It is kind of, it's nothing coming off this but powder at the moment. So this is what it looks like coming off. Dust. So we'll see if I can do something with this. It's supposed to be mahogany, and that's what it looks like, but I don't know for sure. There's a problem right there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see if we can get rid of it. I don't think I've ever slowed my lathe down like that before. It's got really cool looking grain though. Well, we'll see what we can do with it. I'm not quite sure what to do with that yet. I'm going to try to turn it till that's gone. What I think I'll do is going to try to put a lip on it and we'll drop it down and see if we can get this bowl to come in underneath that. So I don't have to waste so much CA glue in there. Well, now what do I do? Alright, so let's get some CA glue on there. I think I like that. It's just a pretty plain and simple bowl. I like that green. It's kind of cool looking, but the only thing I'm worried about with the grain running this way is it actually staying together. Set it down too hard, it'll break. We're going to start off with a little bit of thin. Oh, yeah, I think we're going to put a black line in it. Why not, huh? Well, because it won't come out, that's why not. Come out now. It came out now. You seal the top of this, and then when you turn it, you take the cap off and you spray yourself with wet CA glue. It's usually how it works. It appears it didn't go all the way down there. What I tell you, see that? Gotta love it. Mm-hmm. If I can get this to stay together, I'd be impressed with me too. Because I noticed that as I'm turning this, I'm getting more cracks this way. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to clean this up a bit. I've left it. We'll try to get a foot, which I'm not gonna go much further than where I'm at here, so we can flatten that off after I clean this up. And we'll come down in and put a mortise in. I'll try to clean this up a little bit, but it just seems to be shrieking and cracking at the moment. We'll see. You see this right here? I'm pretty sure that's going to come apart. I'll just try to stay out of the way. Get another one here. all the way through it. See it? I don't know if I can get that done or not. I don't know what to do with it. I don't have anything big enough to put this in. Let's try that again. So we are on. Alright, so I'm not sure. I'm just going to open them both up. Alright, so I cleaned everything out just in case I got some in there because it did run around the corner because, you know, I'm a dummy, I guess. I just didn't think I had enough to cover it in here. And I didn't want to get this dirty, and I didn't have a container, but, you know, it is what it is. So now I'm getting it dirty. So we're going to pull our vacuum again. As I'm a little worried there was some sucked up in this thing, see it dripping? But I'd clean this out. I really hadn't intended on this, but I don't want that flying apart and hitting me, and it's already cracking. And I like the grain pattern, so we're going to turn it into a piece of plastic. Apparently I got to leave it like this until it stops bubbling, and then I got to read the directions. They're somewhere. Activate contents. They're on the other jug. But I'm thinking I like that. Come back in when I shut this down and it's not bubbling anymore. So I'm going to experiment here. I'm not really interested in wasting all this cactus juice on the entire center of this bowl blank that I'm going to throw on the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this down and just let it stop where it's at. And when it quits, I'll let the air back in because I'm only interested in keeping the outside edge of this piece of wood anyways, and I've already turned to that point. The rest of it's just going to go on the floor. Check, the cactus juice isn't cheap. So I'm going to wait for this to quit bubbling, and then we will let the air back in and leave it for now. And I got to get the easy bake oven over there set up to cook this. Really help if I push that record button. So yeah, you know, I thought I did it, or maybe I did do it and it shut off. So this was a long process. I'm going to assume, because this is hard, that it's cured. Now I know that it's been said not to put this on, but I didn't have, this is all I had to keep it in, and I didn't want it stuck to that. I guess I could have laid it in there. Other than that, I got a tray. Now this doesn't lock into my thing. It sits on the tray. So that was a reason for wrapping it up, and I understand why, because it's an absolute horror to get off, see? So all I'm going to do right here is I'm going to try to clean up this lump so that I can get back to my screws, put my faceplate back on, we'll get it back on the lathe, and clean everything else up with the gouges. Okay, so one other thing is I use this weight to hold this down in the cactus juice. The cactus juice took the paint right off of this. So now I have a whole 3/4 of a gallon of black cactus juice. So I'm going to dye stabilize everything now black. Awesome stuff, I tell you. So anyways, I'm just going to clean this up. And hopefully this comes off. I'm going to put the face shield on so I don't get blasted with that stuff. Try to straighten it up a little bit because it's apparently not where it was. I screwed it down, but you know, that was to be expected. I knew that was going to happen. Now see, do I fill those? Should those be like that? I don't know. This isn't what I expected. Maybe I just didn't do it right. I don't know. You can see them all here. The stress cracks through it. That's probably from cooking it. So I'm going to go on. I don't know what to do with these. I don't know if I should CA all those or not. I mean, I think these ones are okay because they're in the bottom. But I don't know about these. So I think maybe I'll hit those with some thin CA so it soaks in, because I just don't know. I don't know. And again, the thin. And it didn't even stay there, did it? So I'm going to assume that I didn't do this correctly, because that shouldn't soak in if this is like it's supposed to be. And it's probably because I didn't want to leave it. I didn't want to waste it all in here, and it appears, you know, I just wasted what I did. So. That concerns me looking at it. I cannot feel that. And so apparently I must have done something correctly when I stabilized this. The only thing I do have is I have some whoop-de-doos that I can't get to go out where I put the CA glue in on the cracks, as the CA glue's harder apparently. And I can't get that to even out when I sand it. So I'm going to leave it like it is. I am going to, because it's powdered off and I still don't know if I did it correctly, I'm going to apply some sanding sealer and treat this just like anything else. So we'll see. Hopefully I seal it up, and it's really pretty. Nice and red. Anyways, it appears it's soaking it in, so maybe I didn't get it totally stabilized, but as long as I got it enough to hold it together, and that's all I was really worried about. It's awful pretty. I think I am going to leave that finished just like it is. Alright, so I'll get this off, flipped around, and we'll go from there. A little bit more. Yeah, see, now that's all filled in, I can see that. But this is what I was worried about. See all this checking? I was worried about me turning this and this piece coming off and hitting me, or one of these other pieces coming off and hitting me. That's why we stuck it in there, stabilized it. Because I don't know, because I'm not, you know, I haven't been doing this all this long, so I don't know, but I think that this is an end grain piece of wood. I'm turning it end grain instead of this way. It should have been this way. So I don't know who cut this for Tom, but that looks ingrained to me. But I don't know. You know, you can all leave a comment below and tell me what you think. Even though I've already asked Billy Burt, but we'll see if he answers and tells me before I'm done filming today. You know, they are an hour behind me. Oh yeah, I'll put Billy Burt over there. Go over and check out Billy. Let's see how this is coming off, right? What the hell was that? Did I get more cracks? Is that a crack? Did y'all hear that? I'm not sure if it's the wood or the lathe, because it's making some noises here and there. But this is all I'm getting off of this, so I don't understand. I've never had powder before while I was turning. It looks like I'm sanding it off. Hey, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to quit flapping my trap because I have to edit all that stuff. Alright, so there's that comfort words again. What I can see, I don't know if you all can see them or not, but right here, I don't feel them, but I can sure see them. I got a little bit of tear out here I can't get out, and I'm worried I'm getting this too thin. And in order to keep this flat without having a dip right there to get that out, I may be leaving it. And I'm right at the moment, I'm at 80 grit so far, but I think I'm getting this hot. Like, I can feel that crack. I can feel that one, so I'm going to take this off here, hit it with a little glue, and then try to sand it off again. Oh, look at this. Look at this right here. And that one there. I went to sand, and as soon as I touched it, it popped. So, I'm not sure what to do. I'm going to try to put some thin CA on it, and we'll see. I might be able to finish this. I might not. You see all the staining from the CA glue? I'm going to stop trying to sand that out of there before I get this too thin that it's like... So, I'm going to hit it with sand and sealer. See if we can kind of blend it. Because if I keep trying to get that out of there, you know what I'm going to end up with? A giant funnel. Well, it's absolutely killing my OCD, so... And it ain't blending. Woohoo! I actually finished it without it exploding. I'm gonna get it over there and we'll talk about it. And then I'm going in the house to edit some more. Yep, okay, I lied. The super glue went through and boogered this up. Oops, you can't see it. So you can see the super glue went through the cracks and boogered this up right in here. So I'm gonna clean that up, hopefully. without breaking it. Oops, I might have went too far. I don't need it to go fast, I just need it to be there. This is really thin, so I don't want to, and I don't want it coming off of here, because we can only go like, what, 600, I think, tops on these. So anyways, I'm going to get this cleaned up. I'm just going to touch these lumpy spots up and sand it and redo it, just right there. And then we'll go over there to the sticker board and talk about it, and I'll show you that I fixed it. Oh, it didn't stop the right way. Anyways, there you go. All fixed up. We'll go over there now. For sure. I'm not lying this time. We're gonna go. So we'll go over and check out Larry. Actually, Larry don't have a YouTube channel, but he's got Instagram and he has a Facebook page. I'll put those links below, right under my t-shirt link, right down here. I got t-shirts, maybe a new sticker design and a new logo design on those t-shirts. I'm not one for everything on the front of the shirt, so I got a little one, and then the whole back of it's PohlBarn. I need to do one with the sayings on it, you know, is what it is, that's my saying. So Larry will be down there. We'll put Billy Burt down there too. We'll also put Billy Burt over there. So, you know, thanks again, Tom. Now, Tom is from Axe Brace of Paste. We'll put Tom over there also and in the description below. And then, yeah, let's talk about this thing. So I'm not quite sure. This was a rough turn. This was a real rough one. It just wanted to split and crack. I don't know if you can get all the cracks in here. You see them all in there. See them? So I don't know if that made this end grain or not, because of how this. When you see it there, this is how the grain is. That's end grain, isn't it? I mean, dummy don't know. And that crack was already in it. I just filled it with black CA, and then it gave me lots of problems. It got pretty thin. And the thinner I got it, the easier it cracked. I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden, you hear pop, and then I had to fix it. And then I had to put the cold jaws on because the glue came through the crack and glued this to the chuck. So I'll just put a couple pictures up. I'll probably do them in here. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so Larry sticker's over there, Larry. Billy Burt's sticker's over there. Tom's is over there. Do I got anything else to say? What else is there to say? Thanks for the Christmas card, Tom and Annette. My first one of the year. I don't know what to say. Oh. So anywho, yeah, I mean, you know, I did get my logo in it, so there she is. I had to redo that. I was worried I was going to get that to come out, and it didn't come out. It doesn't. I mean, it's really dark wood, but you can see some of that. There's one right there in the light. That was one that I was trying to fix. It didn't really fix. But hey, it looks good. It's pretty. Everything in my shop, this was like turning Paduke. Everything in my shop is red right now. Whatever, this color red. Because it's just a fine powder type stuff coming off. It didn't come off in curls, which I don't understand at all either. But anyways, if you liked it, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. And we will see you all next week.